Hello, hello. Are we live on both? As I hit live, I'm still getting set up. So I know, that's what I just realized. How do I do that? Hold on, guys. If I didn't hit live, you might not have us here. Let me get this set up. Hey, Ben. Hey, Amanda. Hold on, guys. We're still getting set up. Does that work? And then I'm gonna move this. Yeah. Well, I need to still get on video. Please. How's you guys' weekend going? Who sources on Sunday? I don't think I got an answer to that question earlier. Hi. I totally forgot that.
You're seriously low check, high check.
Hold on, guys. Still getting set up. Talk to me. Why don't you guys tell me your favorite sale this week or the favorite item that you found? Ben says he sources on Sunday. Oh, wow, that was silly. Okay. We're up here. We're on Zoom. All right. And let's see how far I can move this. Right there. Okay, guys. Woo! I didn't think that was going to happen. I was a little skeptical. And we got music. Life is good. Wine. It's Game of Thrones night, guys. Lewis Hamilton didn't win the race. Look, I got it all perfectly set up.
Just take a picture.
Take a picture. Hold on, guys. You got to see this this setup.
Hey,
What'd you say?
I said, you want to tag Jared Bird. What's up, Flip fam? What's up, 0 to 60?
Is that good?
Come out a little bit. Just so you can see the whole setup.
Oh,
no, that's cool. That's cool.
All right. Okay, guys, we're live. Thank you for being patient with us. I cracked the code to my Goodwill tag colorization, so I'm there every Sunday.
Oh,
that's great.
I wish our Goodwill had. Is this an outlet bin or is this a retail store?
I think only the retail stores do the tag rotation.
We're in search of.
We want to find another.
A sourcing place here that does sale date that we can crack their code.
Yeah, because we do the bins and we get really great prices, but we want to do more.
Consistent, easy peasy.
Yes. All right, guys. We're doing receipts.
Retail store. Okay, thank you.
So we spent $44.89, and
what's your credit card number?
It's 777-888. It's like an area code. It's a phone number. 777-888. Right.
So how much? It's 44.
We
45 bucks.
Bought about 34.8. I say about, and then I said exactly. Pounds of clothing. We spent basically $45. Like $45 is like a small haul for us. Average is around 80, give or take, probably 20 bucks.
Yeah, we were in and out in about what'd you say, less than 2 hours today?
Yeah, we slept for 4.5 hours last night. You guys know we're night owls, and then we realized late at night that we wanted to get to Goodwill early.
Yeah, so we can get back early.
Yeah, so
that we were only there for about an hour and a half, so
that was all we could take. We got some good stuff. We got wine in our Game of Thrones chalices, guys. This is the last season ever. We are reveling in it. I have my shirt on. It says I drink and I know things. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, tell me who said that on the show.
That's too easy, man.
If none of them watches Game of Thrones.
Everyone who's anyone.
Jared also changed his profile picture to his Game of Thrones post from the other day, so we're obsessed, like full
Absolutely.
Cheers, full nerd status over here.
You guys are in the Game of Thrones hashtag GOT.
Whether you're watching the replay or live. Okay, so I got our chalices. Number one, because I'm clumsy, so they don't break. I gotta remember what the lady who sold these
You
to
call
us
them like
called.
our redneck. We actually bought these at a yard sale, guys. I thought they were
So they're like
too
mason
cool.
jars,
They're like homemade.
but they're like super glued on the bottom. Is like these little things. So then they become like chalices. You call them something, redneck something.
Redneck chalice, redneck
We
wine
started
glass.
calling them chalices because they reminded us of drinking out of a big chalice on Game of Thrones. Anyway,
I'm supposed to hold it like this,
they,
like
the people are never going to keep watching if we all we talk about is Game of Thrones.
Talk about making money. Game of Thrones is just a little hobby.
Yeah, and you have a cool shirt on. Very original man.
Thank you.
You can see it really well on Zoom. You can't see it so well on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
It's different camera.
All right, that's it.
Okay, so Jared picked this out. I don't even know what this is.
This is a women's jacket, kind of vintage, but I counted they go in the $50+ range.
Ooh.
And this has like the like very Western. You can show it off. This camera is off the hook.
Yeah, our webcam for. Oh, this is nice because then look, I can show it once versus having to do
That's
it.
very smart. See that?
Hey Christina. So this is kind of a cool. Let me show you guys what it looks like.
It's a wool women's. Is it called bolero?
Yeah, it's a bolero jacket.
It's a bolero jacket. Look at the back. The back is sick.
Equestrian.
So super like Western,
Wow.
Southwestern, equestrian, ton of details. You know how.
This is hot. I didn't see this.
You know how big a fan I am of details.
Oh, guys.
Look at the sleeves.
Incredible.
Check the sleeve out. There's a man on the sleeve.
Look at these buttons. Yeah, do you notice a man riding a horse on the back too?
Right there, I grabbed it.
With the mountains and everything? Oh, I can't get over it. It shows up really well on camera. And then the buttons are really cool. Oh yes, guys. I'm here for this. $50+, huh?
$50+. It's
Wool.
It's called Wooded River Clothing Company. It's made in Idaho. So right here in the good old USA. It's wool. It's a wool blend. This is kind of like one of those heirloom pieces. So this is something that you take care of it. It'll last pretty much indefinitely. And people love Western, Southwestern items. So I saw it. I grabbed it. Threw it in the bag.
Yes, I love that. What a great way to open. Hi, Christina. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Paling. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hello, Sean. Hello, Stephanie. What's up, guys? What is up? Oh, we're excited.
Welcome to Flip Fam Source Sundays. We have a lot of new family members, so we want to thank and welcome everybody into our little tribe here.
Yeah.
And while I'm thinking about it, if you happen to know anyone who is either A, new to reselling, or B, thinking about reselling, right? So again, preferably new people. We're not experts, and we don't want any experts in the group. People who are kind of getting started, trying to figure it out, maybe not yet making a consistent $1,000 a month. We kind of designed this community to be the perfect place. No bickering, no BS, just good information, stuff that makes us
Emphasis on
no complaining. Hallie got a boob job, so she just planned a boob job, so she's going to show you her future bra. So this is something she's going to be wearing.
If you guys are going to buy bras, we do buy bras, not a lot, but we do. This bra is Torrid, which Torrid's a great brand to sell. This is a 48 double D. The bigger, the better if you guys are going to resell bras.
That's what I said. The bigger, the better.
So this is probably one of the biggest bras that I've bought.
Now, for a while, you were like hot on bras, right?
Yeah, but I hate shooting them. That's why I stopped buying them. I don't know why. It's not about handling them. I really don't mind. It's like the laying them out and then like, I don't know. Hey, Callie. Just don't like shooting them.
Yeah, and our own Amy, actually one of her first sales, which I think is a great story. She actually supported a friend, bought a sports bra, didn't like how it fit, and kind of cast it aside, and was really just collecting dust. And then she went through the challenge videos. If you guys are new, while they're still up on the group, watch the challenge videos starting at day one. It's in the learning section. But Amy actually listed the bra for our suggestion. She used a method we call split the difference. She ended up getting $35 for something that was literally just taking up space in her drawer on an old bra. So there's definitely some value there. Hey, Brian, thanks for joining us. Brian Nicolette.
Yes. I'm just skip that one.
Okay.
I got another good bra. Since we're on the bra things. This one's not in as good a condition, but
Is
I
it
calmed it. No, this one's called, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's called Olga Flirty. Hold on, let me change my view. Okay, there. It's called Olga Flirty. It this size is 44G. 44G. So when we do buy bras, we buy the big ones.
And what is your thought process behind buying bras, trying to market them, sell them, what have you?
I don't have a deep thought process. We don't buy that many bras. In general, you mean like why I buy bigger sizes? And like I won't buy like a 32D or even like.
Wow, that sounds like discrimination.
I won't buy like a 36B or whatever. I won't buy any of that stuff. Because, well, so this is just a theory I heard, and it made sense to me, but I could be wrong.
Okay. It's my mom. Call her back. Sorry,
She's like, I saw you guys were live. She's in the group.
Just real quick.
Yeah, so my thought process, also with plus size clothing, and I heard this theory and it made a lot of sense, that like sometimes women who are plus size or larger are not necessarily comfortable like being in stores that are so heavily marketed and discriminatory towards larger people versus like stick skinny tiny people. It can be like an uncomfortable experience. I also don't like going, I mean not for that reason, but I just don't like going and trying stuff on personally. And same thing with you, like you hate going to try on clothes because they never have his size. So if they don't have your size, or if you're used to clothes being difficult to fit, maybe you don't want to shop in person. And so I've heard that about plus size women. And so I think the same theory goes with selling bigger items. If like you're on the fringes of the clothing, if you like wear like a 00, or if you wear a size, I don't know, like women's plus size, I don't know, size 28, then you may not want to take the gamble on do they have my size, do they not have my size, and it'd be a waste of time. So a lot of people shop online, so we're providing a service.
So another example, it does. So another example, and we talk about this like in depth in one of the modules in the course, but another example how the internet really has changed the game for the way that we can make money online. Because how in the world, you know, if you just happen to have a 48D or G bra, right, that you come across locally, how in the world, you know, could you now market it to someone across the country, or I mean, it could be across town, or it could be around the world. So there's just so many opportunities that this affords us. So what do you think that would sell for? That's all.
So the Olga one would sell for probably 30 plus, and the Torrid, I didn't comp the Torrid one. I'll pick up Torrid anytime. I didn't comp it, but I would guess 20 to 30.
20 to 30 bucks.
Yeah.
So you guys watching, if you don't mind, drop me a nickel in there for that, for getting it, beating it out of her. Cause now you can go out and find some bras.
I don't know where you keep eBay. I was gonna comp it, but now I've lost my excitement.
That's
for
the
it.
bonus. That's the bonus section, baby.
Okay, this is a Prana dress. It's missing the tag, but I could tell it's probably a size 6, like just from sight. And so nice Prana dress. I like selling Prana. People like their clothes a lot. So that's cool. We got some pants.
And Prana is one of those, you guys are here to talk about a lot of the brands that we like and that are prevalent in our area. So Columbia Sportswear is a huge company. Columbia now owns Prana. They own Sorel, and they own Mountain Hardwear. So these are all really good outdoor lifestyle brands. They have great resale value secondhand.
Because they're quality.
They're quality clothing. Most of them are meant for outdoor wear.
Right, but like if you're on the East Coast, like I know that we don't have a lot of Vineyard Vines, but Vineyard Vines is good resale value. That's out of
right. But
like
my point was simply like, you know, right, mind your business, learn what's in your area, right. and because you can pick out a Prana item or Mountain Hardwear like with One Eye Closed now.
Yeah.
Or Columbia. So it's just good to get that familiarity with stuff that you come across, because you can save time and get buy more of it.
Like if you're in the South, also a good example would probably be like those Florida.
You bought Lane Bryant?
They're so cute.
Seriously?
Yeah, Lane Bryant jeans.
Whoa, winter's coming for real.
I don't know, $20.
Seriously?
Yeah. We were kind of on the fence about these. We love selling Lucky Brand tops, like women's tops, even men's, and men's jeans do well, like the two best types of items.
Why would you be on the fence about Lucky Brand but not Lane Bryant? Because I didn't co-sign on those.
Well, you put them on the side of the cart, so I assumed that you weren't sure. Yeah.
Lane Bryant's?
No, you put these on the
side. I know, because Lucky Brand. I mean, Lucky Brand has a perceived value, but why Lane Bryant?
Because they were in good condition. Black ball jeans. I thought you were on the fence about these because you put them on the side of my cart. You didn't just put them in the cart.
We agree, guys. Just so you know, you're like, what the hell is going on with these two? Our goal going forward every week is to get more selective in what we source.
Right.
So our average sale price per item is about $23. Our goal over this quarter is to actually get that above $30. So we can't do that by selling lesser value clothes. So we just decided to be more selective. That's why I'm surprised about.
I did throw back 4 other items. I threw back a White House Black Market, the little waterfall thing you pulled. Oh, the White House Black Market, the cabbie, and I threw back. Oh, you picked up like a Chico's sleeveless button-up shirt.
Right. So again, this is honestly, you guys are getting privy to our real world thought process back and forth, yin and yang. So again, it doesn't. I mean, the price we get the stuff for doesn't matter. I'm just shocked that you would. I mean, unless it was adorned with something, I don't know why in the world you would grab a Lane Bryant pair of jeans. Okay. But I mean, explain it to these guys because I know that.
They were in good condition and they're size 16.
Would you? I mean, right now we have 3 people on the Flip Fam. We have our 0 to 60 students watching. Would you suggest any of them pick up these, and if so, in what condition?
If they're in the process of building their inventory, yeah, I totally would. If they're Genius Fit jeans, they're skinny jeans. If they were flare jeans, I wouldn't have picked them up.
Okay, so it's good to know what cut or fit is trendy.
Right, and they were if you just look at the condition.
I mean, they look good, but I don't.
Just need a link rolling.
Yeah. So what do you hope to sell them for?
$20 plus shipping.
Well, then you see, she broke our own rule then, so shame on you.
Shame on me. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think that much about it.
Okay.
So moving
I don't
on
mean to
to
beat you up.
you're not beating me up, Les.
It's just.
This is Lucky. That's just we have conversations all the time.
Right. So you guys again, you're privy to. We're very transparent and very open and honest, and this has been a thought. Even if we weren't live right now, I'd be like, why the hell did you pick up?
What made you want to pick them
You
up?
of all people, why did you pick up Lane Bryant?
And I've been very stern about, in baseball terms, that's a single.
That may be a single. I mean, it's just enough to get you to first base versus a home run.
Well, no, it's
you know
not
we're talking home runs.
Hi, Mama Lita.
Hey, Mom, I'm sorry I missed your call. I wasn't dodging you. We're talking to the Flip Fam, so I will call you after Game of Thrones. How about that? Love you.
It'll be late there.
So it's definitely a single. So
yeah, there's nothing else to say. Oh, you had picked up something when we first got there, and we were like, okay, what are we doing here? What are we really trying to source? And then I got away from it.
Mm-hmm.
We had a whole discussion about it this morning, guys. So this is Lucky Brand, size 8, nothing special except for these are raw hems. Get up there so you guys can see raw hems. Kind of cool, like a boyfriend kind of fit to them. I was like, they're kind of clunky, but then I was like, there's somebody out there who's super stylish who would wear them as boyfriend jeans and love the little great raw hem, size 8.
Yeah, I like them. And you guys have, we're kind of limited. We're going to hop off of here in a little bit, and we have spent some time with our 0 to 60 doing the same thing, a little bit more detail. But if you have any questions in the Flip Fam, you can ask it now. We'll try to answer it if it's short. We can just want to give you our thought process.
Yeah.
So I like that.
This is called New Look. It's a dress. This is a plus size brand, so this is a 3X. Really cute with the grommets on the pockets. Very cute spring color. This will probably sell really quickly. V-neck.
That's considered a dress?
Yes, it's a dress.
Okay, not a long for
Yes, when I met Jared, he didn't know the difference between a dress and a skirt, so he's come a long way. We've worked on it, and now he's better than I am.
So all the guys watching, we got Brian, we got Benjamin. I know there's a couple other gents. If you know the difference, let me know. Comment, what's the difference between a dress and a skirt, and don't cheat. Don't look it up and don't ask a woman near you. So let me know if I was the only crazy one.
All right, so this will go for 30 plus. I'm probably gonna price this at 35.
That's more like it.
I'm gonna say.
I'll take that. Oh.
We're also gonna talk in detail about that.
Oh boy.
For after. What else? This is Carol.
Hold on. Skirt is waist down. Son of a gun. This guy, he's like, you got it right, Benjamin, of course.
But you don't have sisters, so like, and your mom was like surrounded by men, so.
Yeah.
How do you guys buy jeans? I was hesitant the other day to buy so many pairs because it's summer, but there's so many good ones. I grabbed like 7 pairs, including Citizen. Do you have any size 4 Citizen jeans? I would.
Citizens of Humanity is the bomb.
Yes.
I guess, can I answer?
Go ahead, yeah.
Well, first, who is it, Jessica?
Yeah, Jessica.
Great question, Jessica. The first thing we always ask is, how are we buying them? As in, how much can you get it for, right? Because if I can get it for 50 cents, it's a whole lot different than if I have to spend $5 for it, right? So let us know how much you could have bought these jeans for, because if the price is right,
did buy them, 7 pairs.
Oh, you did buy them, congratulations. The price is right. We always say we make our money when we buy, right? So I mean, cost you a few cents to list it. So if that RUV, that valuable piece is there in my book, and you're buying it right, I would definitely I would grab them from you.
Yeah. So jeans is our slowest selling women's category next to coats and jackets. And skirts.
Now you do have options though, because jeans certain brands tend to move faster on Mercari or Poshmark versus eBay, which is probably our majority of where we sell our items at.
Yeah, she bought them by the pound, 99 cents.
I mean, Citizens of Humanity. I mean, those are $200 jeans, so it's kind of hard to get hurt there.
So one of the things, so let me go back to the question. How do you guys buy jeans? You always want to look at the hems to make sure they're in good condition. We bought jeans that are in bad condition just because of the brand. And
we just sold a pair this morning that you took off on.
Oh yeah. So the other thing is with stretchy jeans, sometimes in the crotch they'll get rippling, which I didn't even know was a thing until we started reselling. Which is considered damage. But we sold a pair of Page jeans that were rippled with their new tag, the white one. It's the little belt that goes with it. We just sold them this morning for, I think you listed them for $38, even though they were damaged. And we sold them for, what was the offer for? 20. The offer was for 20, I thought 28. I think it was 28 and $9.30 shipping. So we ended up getting $37.30, which is payment received.
For a pair of damaged used jeans. So again, there's a lot of variables, and knowing what to buy and for what reason and how to market it can make you guys a lot of money.
We'll pretty much always pick up Citizens, Page. We pick up AG.
You have a whole list of stuff that we always grab. It's in the course.
So what I would be careful of is 7 for All Mankind. Number 1, don't get 7 and 7 for All Mankind mixed up. Totally different brands.
Sorry.
There's only a couple styles of 7 for All Mankind jeans that I'll pick up. There was something else I was going to say about that.
But the main question, the main box to check off first, guys, is how much can you get these for? Like when we first got started, we were going to estate sales and yard sales primarily, and most of us have all been there. When you're selling your stuff, you think it's worth the moon, right? So you set this shit out, excuse my language, on the lawn or in a garage, and you try to make as much money as you can. So I remember a couple times we went there, we thought we were doing something, and we were buying stuff for $2 and $3 and $4 and $5, which now we wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
But again, you have to learn and experience the stuff. That's what we try to do, through this platform, is try to shorten you guys' curve a little bit.
I would just add a side note to that the only way that we would go much above like $1 to $2, even $2 is like, why would I buy that when I could buy 2 things for $2?
If you have access to
which is going back to like if I lived in an area without a Goodwill outlet, I would be looking at thrift stores. If thrift stores are the only option in your area based on your schedule, based on the particular city you live in, and the thrift stores and options for buying used clothes are, I would go up to $5, but you're gonna have to get real tight on your sourcing game and learn it. We could survive if we only had access to $5 items. Of course,
yeah. And we also, sorry, not to say this so much, but I just want you guys to understand kind of our thought process. But we have a script, right? So there's certain words that work. We call them magic words. So when we do go to a yard sale or an estate sale, or sometimes even like a store or like an auction, you know, you could say certain words to get the price to where you need it to go. So again, even if you're not near an outlet, like Hallie said, if we happen to move or happen to be traveling and we happen to go by a place where we wanted to source, we can still do really well. Just know what stuff can sell for, and then know how to get it for the best price.
Right, and that a lot of that comes with time, or buying our experience. But anyway, Carol Anderson collection. This is like Cabby. Yeah, this is a higher line for Cabby. It's also, I think, an older line. So Cabby is Carol Anderson by invitation. This is Carol Anderson collection.
I never knew that.
Cardigan.
Does my mom wear Cabby?
I don't know. Ask her.
Mom, do you wear Cabby? Caroline? I mean, if you're still watching.
Looks like a.
Not for that one, but just in general.
No, I was just gonna say it's like a home party MLM company.
Oh, all right.
Like a
well, I thought
direct
that was,
sale.
So it's like LuLaRoe?
Yeah.
Oh.
So people, you know who was in it was Diane Strand.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't in it, but she used to wear their clothes all the time because her friend sold it.
Yeah.
And I would always be complimenting her on her clothes, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's Cabby." Which is the first time I heard about it, which is before we even started reselling. We pick this brand up whenever we can. These are actually even nicer. We got two, same size. They're my size. Oh, I get to keep them?
Oh, what's this one? Oh, I really like this color.
Yeah, I like this color better than this color. It's called Jack's Girlfriends. They also have Jack's, Jachs. They make mostly like plaid buttons. I have this hair that's like tickling my arm.
So a nice flat flannel white shirt. It has the roll tab sleeve.
He said we gotta do flat.
Flannel.
Flannel, plaid. So those. All right, let's speed it up. Wit and Wisdom. I comp these. They're like 20, 30 plus. It depends. I'm thinking with summer coming around, I wish they could be in just slightly better condition. But I'll probably price it at $29 plus shipping. Should we show them, what is this one?
That was a leather jacket, caught pretty well. It's a woman's leather jacket.
Should we show that now?
Yeah, pretty good.
This is called Colebrook and Co. We don't buy a lot of leather jackets. They're heavy, especially at the bins.
Right, so buying this is the equivalent of buying probably close to 4 of our average other weight items.
Yes, hi Pam. But this comped at 50 plus. Jared comped it. He found it.
Yeah.
Thank you. And
small for a large, doesn't it? But it's good. You know, if you guys know leather, again, one of the things I teach is how to buy by feel, right? A lot of times I don't know all the names. Like we have cheat sheets, but I don't always feel like taking the time out to look at every brand name. But what I've kind of trained myself to do is actually buy by the feel. So if you guys who know quality and you'll develop it after a while, you'll know good leather. Like this is good leather.
yeah.
So even though I didn't know the name, it warranted me comping it, which that'll sell. I'll probably list that at like $89 and take offers, and plus shipping, of course. Hey, I like that. I know you got that.
Yeah, this is gonna be an attempt at a quick flip. It's Coldwater Creek. I'll probably price this at $25 plus shipping. Really pretty, like.
Now, good. This is a good example of being kind of how dynamic the business is, because Coldwater Creek isn't any big deal. That, like as Ben said earlier, that is barely a single, not a home run. What makes this one worth investing in is the detail, the color. It has like a watercolor. It's floral print. It has embroidery.
Yeah.
Like it's embroidered all over. So
watercolor is probably a keyword that I'll use.
Yeah, it's really highly detailed. So
it's cotton is perfect.
Again, if you know how to market something like this, it's kind of like one of my emerging hacks. Is like you could buy something that doesn't have a great name, and if you know how to market it, when we talk about this at length in the 0 to 60 community, you can put that on par with high-end items from a name brand standpoint, if that makes sense to you guys.
Mm-hmm. This is Hollister. It's like a little kind of rainbow marled knit sweater. I just bought it for myself. Yeah, I'm just showing you. I bought it for myself. I'm always cold.
No, but here, question, will you list this, like make me sell, or is it straight in your closet?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it for now. The way that I think about when I keep stuff for myself is that when I get tired of it and I want to like purge it from my closet, I can always list it at that point, but I'm going to enjoy it I'm going to fully enjoy it for the time that I have it, because there's been stuff that I've listed and then put in my closet.
Grab those shorts for me real quick.
And
it's
then
so funny
they
we're
sold.
talking about this, so, because the same thing just happened. So what we're talking about, you guys who, I guess, haven't watched the videos, but one of my little things I like to do through this business is.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, thanks for joining us. Hey, Pam. You're always going to pick up stuff for yourself, or stuff that you can wear yourself, but you also obviously are going to start thinking like a business person. So I have, through sourcing, I have a huge stash of shorts now. I probably have more shorts than I'll have time to wear this spring and summer, honestly. And this was one of the more recent pairs that I bought, not today, but it's a pair of Wrangler men's kind of quick dry cargo shorts, khakis. And I tried them on, they fit, I kind of like them, but I probably got at least 5 pairs of shorts that are almost interchangeable with these. So what I did, and I don't mind doing this, Hallie doesn't like it so much, I think she gets attachment a little bit more than me. But what I did, I listed these last week at we call it a make me sell price. So what that means is something that you kind of like, but if the right price came in, you would happily send it on its way in exchange for the money, right?
Which we got from Zillow, if you guys are curious.
We got that through, we also have a real estate business. So one of the things Zillow does is people list these ridiculous prices on their houses, and they call it make me sell. So we got the idea from that, applied it to reselling. But what I did last week, I listed these at $19, no offers, Wrangler, nothing big, but they fit really good. Yeah, $19 plus marked up the shipping, maybe an extra $3 or $4, and they actually sold yesterday.
Is that the one that the guy offered you $5 and then you declined it and then you readjusted the price? That was something different.
Something else. So again,
that was
I don't mind doing it. For me, it's kind of like a game. Like I said, if I can wear something and sell it for so much, like I'm pretty sure I have this hat listed. This is called a Gorham Brothers hat, very kind of like a high-end, trendy men's hat. I like it, but if somebody gives me 30 or 40 bucks for it, I'll find another one, right? So
there's always another one.
Always a lot of little cool things we do with the business, having fun. Go ahead, yeah. What's next?
Tomorrow we gotta tell the people about our Eileen Pusher experiment.
Okay.
I have 2 more things to show, and then we're gonna do maybe another 15 minutes or so with the 0 to 60 students, and then we'll be done because I gotta make dinner. This is Disney.
45 minutes. Right?
Yeah, it's a cold shoulder, so it's got the cutout.
Oh, you got that.
I did get it. It says never basic.
What is she doing? That's a heart?
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, man.
But the phrase never basic, like, I don't know. There's like a phrasing. I don't know if someone cut this or if it's supposed to be like that.
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's cut because I don't see the cement links.
It's not always fine. It's cut really well.
It's modified, I'm pretty sure. So you see where it's like kind of the crease?
Yeah, if it's not supposed to. Anyway, we're gonna market it as a modified cold shoulder.
Yeah.
Custom cutoff. You could tell that we.
You learn from the best.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome. So anyway, I don't need to explain things. You guys get it.
But why did you get that? That's
Well, because this would probably like appeal. I'll probably put this on Poshmark as well. It's like a young woman, like that whole phrase, like basic bitch, about like the girls who like pumpkin spice lattes and are just basic. So like you're saying, you're just not a basic bitch, basically. Never basic.
Is it like a stand shirt, or is it legit?
Stand? What do you mean?
Like you can buy it off of a stand there somewhere.
She
didn't grow up. I grew up in the city, so you go downtown in Philadelphia, you go to a stand, you can buy anything.
I grew up in the suburbs.
She didn't see a stand in her life. Those of you guys who are from a city, let me know what you mean. Tell me you know what I mean when I say you can buy it off of a stand somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. I know Benjamin knows. So is it legit? Is it name brand? Is it authentic?
Yeah, it's Disney.
So show them the tag. Oh, okay.
Hey, Jessica.
So that's what I mean. So otherwise, like, now, would you have bought this if it said Hanes inside? No, absolutely
not. Authority.
There's some exceptions to that.
Alternative.
Right, and then we talk about that later. But if that said Hanes or something else, but it's authentic Disney, so we're taking a look at it.
We only made it up and down too. Yeah, so this is
Free People?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at you.
So this is Free People. Let's go here. No. Sorry, guys. Free People, great brand, falls into the Anthropology family. It's not Anthropology, but
These sleeves are kind of different. What is the deal with
this is like a puff sleeve.
This girl, I'm telling y'all, if y'all not learning from her, she teach me something new every day.
Yeah, half the time when I tell you guys, like when I'm like on the spot that I can't remember, it's because I have so many styles in my head that sometimes I forget the names on. Yeah, so this is a puff sleeve.
Okay. Now, would you market it as that, or is that not a big deal?
No, I would put it in the title.
Okay. Now, because it's kind of textured though, because that would put my eye.
Yeah, like it's not pilling, it's just textured.
And it's like a good spring, summer weight sweater.
Yeah, and it's got the boat neck.
Boat neck.
Yeah, it's nice. I love Free People. I love selling Free People, guys. I have this gorgeous new with tagged Free People dress that I found sourcing at the bins that I can't figure out why it hasn't sold. And I just looked at it the other day, and it's a size medium. And I'm like, I think this could fit me. I might take the tag off and wear it this summer and then just sell it as pre-owned. Because it's like, I have the tag on it. It's retailed at I said I'll try it on. It might fit me. It's a medium. Yeah, the tag says like $128, and ooh, I'm asking for it. I'm asking a good amount for it, probably 80 if I had to recall.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we're gonna hop off live. If you are in FlipFam and you have any questions, put them in now. Otherwise, we have a couple more items to show 0 to 60. We have some things to talk to them about. But if you guys have any questions, I will give you 60 seconds to pop them in here. If you're on the replay, you can pop your questions in too.
Yeah, if you're watching the replay, thank you. Just put a hashtag replay in just so we know. And,
yeah, if you want us to see it, tag us. Because if you don't tag us, we're not going to see it.
Right.
We get a lot of notifications.
So this week in general, and I didn't show any of my stuff yet, but it wasn't a big week because we had some time constraints. And again, we're trying to increase our average sale price, right? So while $20 to $23 is absolutely great, there's always room for improvement, right?
And
so
in that $20 to $23 is a lot of like $10 to $15 sales.
That's dragging it down.
Right, because if you guys see, like, we like to show you guys the things that you should be looking for. So we don't really concern you. I mean, we'll show you from now and again, like here are the basic sales that we have, like the boring run-of-the-mill bread and butter sales that we're trying to not have so much of.
And the whole reason there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, we
it's just a business model.
It's a business model. So it takes you literally the exact same time to sell a t-shirt, right? But one t-shirt might make you $7. One t-shirt has a potential to make you $30 or $50 or $100. Mm-hmm. So as business people, I think we'd all agree it would make more sense to sell the higher price one and try to get better at finding more of those. And that's where the business is literally off the charts. So.
And we've talked about actually spending more time sourcing. If you source less items, then you have more time to spend sourcing to find the better items. And we've talked about sourcing twice a week, but just with our schedule, it just has never worked out.
It sounds good, but again, and if you guys are in the beginning stage, like in the beginning stages, we were going to yard sales and
get one free, right?
Like that, literally 3-4 days a week sometimes, right? Because we were
right, and then
crisis grind.
Yogurt, it's gonna be 5 M&Ms and
really
5 cookie dough. They're on sale 10%.
And I use the analogy that we can put this business in a box. So when we work in the business for 20 hours a week, we take it out of the box, we do what we do, and when we're done, we put it back in the box, and it doesn't kind of overtake our life and our other businesses. So, but it may for you may want to go differently with it, right? So it just kind of depends on what your preferences are.
Yeah. So it doesn't look like anyone has any questions as we get off. So we will see you guys later. I think I'm gonna go live in the FlipFam group tomorrow. I'm gonna tell them about the Amy Fisher stuff, and maybe I'll share some of our sales tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So,
and those of you,
we're shipping tonight.
Okay. And 0 to 60 students who are watching this in the FlipFam, if you wanted to switch over now to the 0 to 60 community, we got some other items and like a bridge training that we're going to do in about 5 minutes or less.
Okay.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Go Game of Thrones. Winter is here.